The address is 1265 Lombardi Avenue. The place is known as Titletown. Welcome inside legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Green Bay Packers. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, set to get this one started. And we're underway at legendary Lambeau Field. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense... will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here we go, set. Now, faking the give. This one complete right side. And he's going to be taken down to 37. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick 1st down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as...
Oh, right at the outset, he lost the football. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. 32 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. It's a 1st down for Tampa Bay. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Taken down. Do we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal?
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
Let's go. A run on 1st and goal. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
From back at the 5, here now 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. That one, take it in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
And when things haven't been going your way, like they haven't around here recently, Mike, this is exactly what you need. You're looking for a spark. So to take the opening possession of the game, march it down there, and come away with the score, all of a sudden the sideline's a lot more positive. There's a lot more good energy amongst your teammates. Is that the spark they needed to turn this thing around?
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. This taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Set. 380. Ready. Now a play fake. Herbert. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Now Herbert throwing on second down. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And that'll move the sticks. First down, up to the 40.
So after giving up a touchdown to start the game, you'd hate to then turn around on your opening drive and give the ball back after a 3-and-out. So that's a nice hard run there, nothing fancy, but just maintain possession and get a fresh set of downs.
And that is incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
Second and 10.
Set.
Shotgun now for Herbert. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up third down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
He gets this complete to Shakir. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And he'll get this to the 43-yard line. Zion McCollum there on the tackle.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
He's got the hook up there on the comeback route. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10.
Ready.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Set. Set.
Now Herbert. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. The Bucs have the early lead. And we're back. Lambeau Field in just a moment. Converted twice on third down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a third time?
Lion.
The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll talk things over before third down.
Ready, cut. Set.
From the gun, it's Herbert. Open man left side. He's got it. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
On the play.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down.
He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Packers. Touchdown number 9 for the year.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Seven as they kick it off.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. The former Nittany Lion, Chop Robinson, getting in to record his 9th sack of the year. Run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up third down. Going to stop this here for injury. One of the Buccaneers is down. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. On third down, they'll set up to throw. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
31 yards.
It is a big play for the Buccaneers. 31 yards.
A gain of 31 yards.
Here's first and 10.
And the Buccaneers first down.
Here's a toss, right side. The hold closes quickly. They'll pick up about 3.
Benjamin Cooper on the stop. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
From the 31, here's second and 7. They'll look to throw. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be taken down. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. To the goal line and in. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Now Ryland for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Buccaneers will move out to a 14-7 lead. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Travel start on the ground, and he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
It's a gain of 9.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 1.
Ready.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to have a Packers first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Now Herbert on the bootleg. He's got a man downfield. It's Shakir. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now a give up the middle. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
Morrison, 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Buccaneers' 26-yard line.
Set. Go.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And that'll give them a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
His throw left side is complete. And he's going to get belted at the end, but he keeps possession of the football. Setting up 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more from Lambeau Field after this. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's 1st and goal.
Set. Ready.
To throw, it's Herbert. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Brings up 2nd and
A bit of a
goal.
quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
That one to the end zone, but incomplete. Khalil Shakir, the intended target. And now 3rd and goal coming up.
Set. What is it?
They'll try to run this one in. And he's not going to get in. Tackled at the line. It'll bring up 4th and goal.
That one didn't have a chance, Mike. They do a great job of getting penetration, clogged up the run lanes, and now this offense has a decision to make here on 4th down.
This has been quite the drive. 3 points, they kind of feel like a letdown. So they're going to the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Bishop. And the Buccaneers are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. set up to throw. The coverage right there, and it's knocked away. Incomplete.
You don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
Back to the air once more on second down. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Packers going to use their final timeout now. Talk things over before third down. Tight end on the move left. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. This one down the field, but it'll wind up incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
Run! Set. Line. Set.
Herbert now on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So I don't hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like he put a little too much air on that ball. Way too much time to get to the open receiver, and when you hang a ball that long, the defenders at this level are just going to break and attack on that ball, and he's lucky that didn't end up going back the other direction.
Still on his feet, and he will score. Touchdown, Green Bay. His second touchdown of this first half. Moody now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Packers will tie things up. We are all even at 14.
Jake Moody to kick off.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. A return starting from the 5. They'll get across the 20, walk them down to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Chop Robinson. He's able to get to the quarterback for the second time here in this first half.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but it's the third sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Third and long.
Here we go. Happy 60.
He'll look to throw. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And he's taken down up past the 35. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock. So, first and 10 here now at the 38. Back to throw. He'll air one out for Palmer. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. This is going to be taken in at the 3. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. On first down, Herbert. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he is out of bounds at the 45. He had 2 touchdowns earlier. Looking to see what he can do here in the second half. That grab gets them a first down. Herbert to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Now Herbert throwing on second down. To the middle of the field. Caught by Shakir. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. A gain of 16 on that pass play. First down, Packers.
At the 40-yard line.
Kappa. Hey, OP.
No play fake. Herbert. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the top.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's second down and 7.
60 license.
He'll drop to throw. Got his man at the 6. And he'll take it on in. Craig Palmer. Touchdown, Tampa. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Extra point now by Riley. And he misses the extra point. It's no good. That is his 2nd miss of the year. And the score stays right where it is.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Set.
They'll begin here on the ground. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line.
At the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
They face second down and 7. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. To the left side, it's caught by Shakir. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
That's good.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And once he got his head around, he realized he was in danger. I mean, luckily, he was able to get rid of that ball before it turned into a negative play.
Throwing is Herbert on third down. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up fourth down. Returnable from the 17. Very nice return. He takes it up past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll start with an option play to the right. And he's trying to get around the corner, but will not. Brought down. That's a loss on the play.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now they'll set up to throw. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
It is 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Oh, looked like he woven a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. Now give on the ground.
The ball carried by number 6. He's tackled
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
On play action, now Herbert. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. That was a quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Third down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. He's going to look downfield once again. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. On the ground, it's Irvin. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical
That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kool-Aid McKinstry. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. And we have a tie game. What a big turnaround. The defense comes up with the score to square the game, and they're an extra point away from taking the lead.
This defense took the field, Mike, saying, we've got to get the ball back to our offense, give them a chance to tie this up. Well, they didn't even need their offense to take the field. They did it all themselves, and as you said, they're an extra point away from taking the lead.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Right back to the air following that pick six. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down. They'll look to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And the Packers have recovered the football. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. They'll look to throw yet again. He'll find Rashad White. He's taken down just shy of the 10. They get 15 on that game. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
10 yards on the pickup.
Second and inches. The handoff, it's Irvin. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Bucky Irvin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 2 more touchdowns for him here. Now 19 for the year.
The Bucs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They're going to try to run it in. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They mark him short. The try for 2 unsuccessful. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Going on first down is Herbert. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Yaya Diaby in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year.
16-yard line.
Delta. Set.
Herbert. And that is incomplete. They try to sneak a deep ball in there to wrap up the quarter, but time has expired, and the third has come to an end. They need one right now. Third and long.
380.
From the gun, it's Herbert. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up fourth down. This returnable from inside is on 40. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll run it. It's Irvin. And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down.
The 50-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
It's fourth down.
Kicking time for the Bucs. They'll punt it away. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And this is going to set up a long field ahead. Backed up as it is touchdown inside the 10.
6-yard line.
Set. 380. Ready.
On the toss, they'll run. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
1-yard gain. Brings up
It is second and 9.
Set. 380. Ground. Set.
Shotgun now for Herbert. Pass caught by Shakir. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Look him up on a second down and 8.
Set. Go.
Up the middle they go. He'll gain 3 out of this. Up to the 23.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up third
Big
and 5.
play coming up. This is third down.
Set. Ready.
Throwing Herbert. He'll find Shakir open right side. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
That's good.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
And he's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. Second down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 7.
Here we go. Third and a yard.
Set. Set.
They'll try to set up the screen here.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the fourth quarter, Mike, facing a tough third down. You've got to have it. You know what? He calls the play, he breaks the huddle. He's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown.
And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets it.
Goes down to his left. He's gonna look for the home run ball. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Herbert going to try to throw on third down, and that is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end, and at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That's taken in. And he's going to have a Packers first down on a well-designed play to get 16 to keep the drive going.
Here in the fourth quarter, you just can't predict how many possessions you have left, so you can't let any of them go to waste. So far, this has been a fantastic drive. It's a drive that they desperately needed. They continue to...
That is caught. Good throw. Touchdown, Packers. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now, an extra point really doesn't help that much. We'll try to go for 2 and make the difference 3. Going again, Herbert. He'll swing that out wide. And he is not able to get to the goal line, so they stop him and up the lead up to 3. It remains a 1-point game. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. This is 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. That is intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are right back in this one. Trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Set. Set.
Here's the toss as they look to run. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Green Bay first down.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. they came through when their team needed them the most.
Delta, hut.
Handoff here, up the middle, and the Packers are going to have it first and goal. He'll take this down to about the 3.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So, it's a win for the Packers. They bounced back from the loss last week. They'll put in a determined effort to come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are winners as we say so long from legendary Lambeau Field.